everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. I'm Rebecca Gabriel. I'm going to be doing a card reading for Sagittarius for the month of August. Now it's great doing these readings across a larger time frame because we get to see how things are going to unfold a little bit more organically. Everybody's going through, the events in their life at a slightly different timing, so getting a big picture sometimes can be really helpful. So I often encourage people to come back and look at the readings again and again, just so that you remember what is happening around you and how you can best respond. You probably know I do weekly readings. I also do love readings, so check out the playlists for those that are of interest to you. You also can look at your moon sign, your rising sign and your Venus sign. You don't just have to stick with your sun sign. So you may find if the sun sign reading is not resonating for you, your moon sign may be what's giving you a closer match to what you're experiencing. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what is in store for you for the month of August. Hello, Sagittarius. We're going to do your card reading now for the month of August. So I'm just connecting in with Spirit to ask for guidance, love and wisdom for Sagittarius for the month of August. Thank you, Spirit. What's coming up for Sagittarius in the month of August? Thank you. Just letting you know that I don't do reversals in my readings, so I just take them as they come upright and intuitively read from there. All right, Sagittarius, we can see that you're very much focused on your own projects and stepping into your creativity at the moment. And we see that through the Three of Pentacles. You are feeling inspired, you're looking at the things that you want to build and create, and just feeling really focused on this at the moment. We've got the Knight of Cups energy here. There's an aspect of you at the moment that is tapping into your heart space and desiring to show that to someone in your life, desiring to show from a place of authenticity how you feel and that you mean well, and that you have something to offer, a cup of love to offer, and coming from the heart space. We then have the Queen of Swords energy, which shows us that someone that perhaps is either you or someone in your sphere that, or in your day-to-day life, that is really analysing a situation and strategically thinking about how to move forward, how to plan, careful consideration of the details, looking at the bigger picture, and assessing how you're going to move forward and what's important, what are your priorities. So it's quite a considered energy, and it's considered from the point of view of taking care of your needs as well as considering the needs of others. But it is careful planning. It's not impulsive at all, and it's looking at the long term, like what it is that you want, what's important, what's a priority in your life. There's an element of stress around changes that are happening at the moment in communication with others, and it is causing some stress and anxiety for you, and perhaps this is part of your thinking and your planning, and certainly you want to be able to start new things and consider how you can create new projects and bring some sort of dollars back into your life, bring some success and focus on new project ideas. It's sort of like a starting out energy. I just want to clarify that before I move forward. Let me just check. Page of Pentacles. It's always the last one I find, isn't it? Yeah, so I do feel that you're focused on manifesting opportunities at the moment, Sagittarius. So it's sort of like making new connections, considering new options, new pathways, and sort of, I suppose it takes into consideration the planning that's going on here in your thinking and your strategizing. So somewhere in the mix here, there's an element of stress and anxiety around it. It's probably coming from a problem-solving point of view. Like, what is it that you need in the mix to make all of this happen? So I feel like there's a lot of mental energy going on at the moment for you in terms of this. The King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, I beg your pardon, energy too is you wanting to express your feelings and your emotions to someone, and coming from a heart space. Yeah. So Spirit, what else can you let Sagittarius know for how things are unfolding in the month of August? Thank you. There is a sense of victory or success or achievement in your reading here. We've got the victory card, where you're feeling like you're hitting some milestones, that, you know, things that you're ticking off boxes and things are going well for yourself. It's also kind of like a confirmation of you feeling confident in how things are turning out, and in your ability to problem solve, your ability to plan, and your ability to manifest things. So it's a moment of feeling really chuffed with yourself about how things are progressing, which is great. Again, we're stepping back into the energy of the Hermit, and it could be around, given that it's fallen underneath the Knight of Cups here, around thinking about relationships, thinking about things that you are problem solving, looking for guidance, wisdom and direction. So you're taking some time out to withdraw, to keep your own counsel, to reflect on the meaning of things, and grasping for some clarity. I feel that you're going within and you're looking for clarity around things at the moment. Not on all things, but yeah, and it could be to do with relationship and the effect of others upon you. I feel it's sort of like an emotional quest, or an emotional inquiry for yourself on examining your own feelings around things. Now, as you are considering the details and planning for your future, you're realizing it's going to be a good idea to try to see things from a different perspective. There may be a little bit of a delay or a hitch in some plans, where you just need to be a little bit patient as you you're in a period of waiting, which, yeah, we all know that can be a little bit frustrating, can feel like limbo. But it's also giving you that time, as we can see here, to reassess things, to maybe see is there another way I can look at this? Is there another perspective that I haven't realised yet? So wherever your main focus is at the moment, this is where your energy is going. It's going on this particular matter, and you're asking, and you know, you're having to wait, and so you're asking yourself while you're waiting, how else can I see this situation? So, you know, you're definitely thinking, reflecting, and looking for some answers, some information, some guidance. Now, you know, with the Five of Swords, which is very much a mental energy, and you feeling, you know, a little bit stressed out at the minute, you've also got the emotional component of that, where you're going into deeper reflection, as we already know with the Hermit card, and looking at how you truly feel. You're going into the depths of your emotions, and whilst you're there, Spirit is reminding you, don't forget to look at the pros and the cons of everything. Sometimes we only want to see what we want to see, and the moon energy helps to remind us to look at the things that we are uncomfortable to see or uncomfortable to feel. So that's why we have both the light and the dark wolf. That's the things that we're, you know, feel positive about and encouraged by in our life is easier to see than the dark wolf, which is those things that perhaps a little bit more difficult to connect with, and that maybe are associated with a lack of understanding, and you're trying to gain understanding, or a little bit of pain, or a little bit of there's some avoidance there. Well, now is the time to examine why you're thinking and feeling the way you are. And the purpose of being in that energy is to give you some sort of enlightenment. You know, you have to come to this realization yourself, and if you give yourself the time and you're gentle with yourself, that will unfold naturally. That energy will unfold naturally. And I think we're coming up to a full moon. So I'm doing this reading on the 31st of July, and so we're coming up to a full moon, and that sort of will probably bring a lot of things to the surface, emotions, feelings, thoughts, memories that are meant to be examined and then released. Examined and then released, let go of. So, with all of this happening, you are finally going to see balance return to your life. Balance is going to be restored, and a sense of justice. Things will even out. There'll be a win-win experience in your life where whatever has felt out of balance is now going to be restored to balance, and for yourself and for others, there'll be a win-win solution. And so that brings a sense of peace, and certainly, you know, complements this sense of victory card, that you're on the right path, and you're doing all of the right things, you're ticking all the boxes, and then you get that I've made it kind of thing. So the Justice card is restoring harmony, bringing everything back to the center, back to equilibrium in your life, which is a really, you know, it brings peace and relief for you, and a sense of fulfillment, that, you know, something, it's almost getting the feeling that something has been completed in the right kind of way. Closed off in the right kind of way, which leaves you available to seek, you know, new opportunities. Okay? So whatever, you know, goes around comes around kind of thing. Your time is now, and justice is going to be restored for you. Oh, dear. So, moving right along, during the month of August, you're going to realise that, you know, part of what's going on for you, following on from the Justice card, is that something that has been painful is likely to be coming to an end, or, you know, you're experiencing some pain and grief around something. But I feel that that's where your energy has been, and certainly you've been examining your thoughts and feelings recently, and you know, the justice restored, or the balance being restored, is letting me know that what is meant to be is happening, and that things are being restored to a place that's good for everybody. And whilst there is some sadness around this, or, you know, some temporary pain, the way I see things unfolding post this is that you're gaining clarity. You're now free to be able to think more logically, and this is the Ace of Swords. You're able to think now a little bit more logically, and to see the bigger picture as a result of balance being restored, harmony being restored. And it may be that to go through that process, it's been quite challenging for you, but then it's followed by clarity, Sagittarius. And then following that, once you get this sort of like aha moment of things kind of slotting into place, things kind of ramp up and get busy for you. There's a lot of activities to attend to. It's inspiring, but it's busy times for you. Lots of things to attend to, and it's helping you to drop into your purpose, your place where you know that you're going to be fulfilled, and you are recognizing that your time has come, or the time is coming for you to now start to put your energies into things that are going to connect with your purpose and what give you meaning. And so, you're connecting with your higher self. You're going within to sense, feel, and know what it is that you need to do next. And as a result, you you're on the right path for producing rewards for you in life. The Ace of Pentacles is great. You are growing and planting and investing for the future, which is fantastic. So you will get some financial rewards coming to you, but I do feel this is all about you planting seeds and investing for the future that is going to grow for you. Let's see what's coming out with the Power Tarot deck for you, Sagittarius, for the month of August. I apologise if you can hear my washing machine in the background. It's not very good timing. All right, let's just see. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Sagittarius in the month of August. The Empress energy. Time to act on your plans. And it's safe to trust. Yeah. So the Empress energy is about birthing something new in your life. Your creativity, which we see here, you know, the Three of Pentacles is you creating and thinking and planning for the future. The Empress energy is also about creating and creation. It's about birthing new things, stepping into your creativity that brings great rewards for you. It is your energy now, the Empress energy is, as you step into that, you are attracting abundance for the future, which, you know, we can see happening with the Ace of Pentacles as well. So don't hold back when you are feeling inspired and creative, and when you've got the sort of the juices flowing and you've got ideas coming to you, act on that. Spirit is saying now is the time for you to act on that. The King of Raphael card lets us know that it's a healing energy where you are experiencing awareness, growth, emotional healing, and recognizing, well, Spirit is saying to you, it's okay. You can trust. You have the ability to do what you need to do. And the King of Raphael has confidence, and not just physical and mental confidence, but emotional confidence that you can do things and that you have the capability to multitask and to follow your creative passions. So trust in yourself, Sagittarius. Trust that you've got the ability, the skill, the flair to do what you do best. It's this beautiful energy. So we've got, you know, the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Is you really stepping into your creativity. The Empress and the King of Raphael too, saying the same thing. So clearly you are birthing new things in your life at the moment. And that's why it's such an opportune time for you to look out for new opportunities, job, career, you know, any open doors that are coming your way. Now is definitely the time. So yes, connect into your purpose and use that hermit time where you go within to think about things, to get yourself settled, to get yourself in a place of knowing who you are, and to see, you know, be committed to see what you need to see in terms of your emotional growth and healing here. Because as you do that, as you allow yourself to answer some of those questions that have been on your mind and giving you a little bit of stress, that helps to clear the way for you to then have clarity about how to move forward for yourself. You know, you're going through a period of change here at the moment. I can see that. There's a lot of thinking and planning going on here, Sagittarius, and having to deal with a little bit of pain and challenges here. I mean, that doesn't look like a little, it does look like a lot, but I feel that it's part of the process of you now stepping into your zone and to plant some seeds to grow some really beautiful things. Let's see what else is coming up for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit, in August. Queen of Ariel. Yeah, I do feel that you're tapping into your emotional energy in your heart space at the moment. The Queen of Ariel is very generous in the heart, has a great deal of empathy for others, loves to share with other people. This is also an energy about the importance of you nurturing yourself at this time, Sagittarius. Nurturing yourself and those that you love. So as you as you care for yourself, it also raises your vibration. It helps you to focus on how other people are feeling, and that sort of expands your heart to give to them. You're feeling quite practical, aware, a bit of a sage. You know, you kind of step into your wisdom energy here, and you're quite happy to share that in order to help others. So the Queen of Ariel she's very generous, she's compassionate, and so this is the energy that you are feeling at the moment within yourself in the month of August. Now, moving right along, what else does Sagittarius need to know coming up in the month of August? I feel like there's a real settling into a new pathway, a new focus for you, Sagittarius. So give yourself some time to do that. You know, it doesn't happen in the blink of an eye. This is a process that you're going through, but it does feel that you're able to go through it gently, not abruptly. That's what I'm sensing. You're giving yourself time to process, to heal, to work things out. And that's really good. It's good that you're giving yourself that time. Give yourself space to reflect, to think, to meditate, to go within, to work out how you're feeling, and what those feelings are telling you about yourself. There's something that you're realizing is not for you at the moment. Something that's coming up during your realizations that is just that a certain thing in your life is not for you anymore, and therefore that leads you to realize that there's more for you to seek, and more for you to find, more options and more choices for you to explore. So that's a realization that you are having, and you're ready to explore. You're ready to explore other options to see what else there is that will fulfill you. So you're poised on the brink of feeling inspired and ready to just take off. You've got gorgeous energy here. The divine is helping you and supporting you as well, and you're just ready to shine. You're ready to go do your thing, which is fabulous. And as you do, Spirit is saying, go for it. Go for it. Connect in with what it is that you love to do. What most inspires you is where you need to place your energy. And I feel that the universe is going to reward you for that. It's going to reward you for having a go and taking a leap of faith. Just make sure that what it is that you're doing is something that inspires you. So get ready. All right, we have the To Be Fair card. So there's something that has been going on, and to me it's very similar to the Justice card, that where things need to be restored to a new balance for you. There's things that are no longer serving you versus things that are going to be new that you need to move towards. And at the end of the day, it all works out. The balance happens, and you're recognizing what that means. Yeah. So it's also about the law of cause and effect. Things get restored. Wrongs are righted, and everything is evened out at the end of the day. And, a sense of you getting what you deserve, and I mean that in a positive way. It's recognizing that you do have options, you do have choices, but, the best outcome at the end of the day is a win-win. It's a mutual benefit. And this is what you're realizing. So make sure that you approach people and situations from a fair point of view, and let go of things that you just don't need to hang on to. Just really ask yourself, do I really need to hang on to that thing, that person, that idea, that belief? And if not, just let it go. There are things that are worth focusing on, and things that are just not worth your energy. And so, try to come to a place where there's no judgment, but more about acceptance and letting things go that you don't need to hang on to, so that you can clear the deck and restore a sense of balance and equilibrium in your life. In terms of relationships, this is also particularly important. So it's important to really consider what is fair. And there's a lot of learning around this at the moment for you, Sagittarius. So be open, be objective, weigh up the options, consider all sides, and make sure that your heart is in the right place when it comes to communication, expressing ideas, and the things that you decide you're going to action. So come from a place that's fair to everybody. In terms of financial negotiations, it's the same deal. You know, be fair in the way you conduct your business, be reasonable, and you'll get the best outcome, particularly for the long term. You do not need to feel that you need to overly give or sacrifice here, by the way, because that would of course take you out of balance. So, you know, Spirit is reminding you to stay in balance with all things. Equal give and take is what's necessary, and is what is fair. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Happy times are coming. You are going to be celebrating something amazing, which is beautiful. So happy for you. Isn't that great? Celebration. This is you having achieved something. So let's take a look. 26. What is in store for Sagittarius that you get to be so happy about? Could be anything. So whatever it is that you've been focusing on at the moment, you know, a new opportunity, a new job, you know, the result of good communication with others. So certainly it's a sense of fulfillment that all is well with your life, and you've managed to restore that balance. So well done you, Sagittarius, you did a good job. So it feels like, you know, everything that was holding you back, that felt difficult, is now released, and there's a sense of relief for you. And it's a time to celebrate as a result. And it's always good to celebrate the wins. It's also, in terms of relationships and communicating with others, the importance of keeping your heart open, focusing on the happiness and the joyful times, and feeling gratitude for the contentment that you feel. In terms of business and stuff, or finances and your prosperity, celebrate the good times. You know, you've done a good job, and now you're going to be well compensated. And Spirit is working with you to make all of this happen, by the way. So give credit to Spirit as well. We're always, you know, when we connecting with our higher self and we do the right thing and we create that sense of fairness and what's reasonable, we have good reason to celebrate, and we know that Spirit is assisting us along the way. So that's fantastic. Okay. Anything else that we need to be aware of? Spirit, let's take a look at the Psychic Tarot deck here to see what's coming up in terms of other messages for you, other awarenesses for you at this time. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Sagittarius. So we've got a little bit of lingering energy from the past that is around your financial circumstances and your emotional well-being. So we know that you have been feeling a sense of disappointment, discontentment, things not working out very well for you, and it's affecting you emotionally. So this may be some of this lingering energy up here where we have this sort of anxiety and stress. And so you're going through the motions here, and I feel that we've kind of covered that ground, and it has been affecting your sense of your sacral chakra is all about your emotional well-being and your emotional stability. So that's kind of been a little bit rocked recently. We can see that you are experiencing some turbulence there, and it's sort of put you in a place of feeling trapped and definitely, you know, in your thoughts, feeling a little bit deflated and defeated. But to be honest, I do feel that you get through this. To me, this is energy that you are moving through already, and coming out of that into something that's more hopeful, you know, which we saw unfolding here. So yeah, I feel that that's just confirmation. So Spirit, what have we got going forward that what else do you want to say to Sagittarius at this time? Yeah, it's just a repeat here. It's interesting, I'm not sure why we need to have a repeat, but going into solitude, which is the same as the hermit energy, which is how you deal with a situation, is having some time out to just reevaluate things. And this eventually, with all of this beautiful sort of emotional reflection and weighing up the pros and cons and coming at something that you recognize, you know, there are some aspects that you're releasing in your life at the moment and letting go of, and recognizing that there's more that you want to achieve. And as you do that and you plant the seeds going forward, there is a beautiful sense of fulfillment. Your wishes are fulfilled and you return to a place of feeling inspired, emotionally fulfilled. And we've got this beautiful figure here that represents a scholar and the scrolls, and that you are coming into a new sense of awareness, abundance, learning, soul growth, and this is leading to better times for you for sure. So whatever transformation is happening for you in your life in August, Sagittarius, you can be sure that it is definitely leading to an improvement in your life and happy times. So, you know, wherever it has been quite difficult for you, you are birthing new things in your life, and you are healing on some level as well. Just stay in your heart space and trust the process. You know, always make sure that you come from a place where it's fair for everybody. And I feel that you're just on this incredible emotional growth, as well as a new cycle of abundance in your life. And it's really making you feel on top of the world. So you get there, is what I'm saying. Even if it starts out a bit challenging for you in the beginning of the month, by the end of the month, Sagittarius, you're feeling like, oh, I've done it, I've made it, I've got there, and justice is restored. And so this is the ultimate in feeling really connected. There's a real sense of love and fulfillment. Now that may be in you, it could be shared with another, but it is also that sense of beautiful connection with yourself, with spirit. A new love begins in terms of, it could be something that you're really passionate about, you know, what you love to do and what you want to contribute and share with others. There's that real sense of you creating. We've talked a lot about you being in a creative energy in this reading, and to me this is the ultimate. Creating, being inspired, sharing it with others, emotional fulfillment, and of course being a number one, it means this is all new, this is coming for you, especially by the end of August. What a beautiful reading. Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. I think we're done with this deck. Yeah, you have, you're really entering a space of inspiration and a sense of hope and wishes fulfilled. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Sagittarius. Please take this in, that things are just going to be amazing. You are really actually connecting in with your higher self, which means your purpose. So whatever it is that you love and you're passionate about, don't forget, Spirit is saying, take the action. This is what the time is now. The time is for you to be doing this. You're on the right path, and you're in a beautiful creative energy, so you're making stuff happen. Okay, so just want to pull some cards here from the Enchanted Map deck. Is there anything else, Spirit, for Sagittarius? It certainly is having you, at least by the end of August, you are in a really good space mentally and emotionally, and you're on the path to creating abundance going forward. Always a work in progress, of course. Slow and steady is the message. Yeah, it's being patient with this process. It doesn't happen overnight. You know, it is about going through the motions. You have to go through the motions. You've got to do in order to get there. So let's have a quick look. Slow and steady wins the race, which we know is trusting that life is going to bring the things that you need to do. The universe is working with you, remember. There's divine timing here. So we know you're following your dreams. Stay focused on that path, but just slow down. If you feel like you're running away if the momentum speeds up too much, Spirit says, don't forget there's wisdom in slowing the pace down so that you can be aware of all of the details that are happening, the learnings, that Spirit can, of course, integrate and set up the opportunities that are coming your way, this is new opportunities, and so that you've got enough time to respond well, that you can process things with an element of reflection and discernment. So there's wisdom in slowing it down and being patient and allowing things to unfold at a natural pace so that you can grasp the opportunities at the right time for you. This is an amazing reading. I think we're going to finish off with just one more card here from the Spirit Messages deck, and this will complete your messages from Spirit for the month of August, Sagittarius. The card for relationships we have here. Relationships are a mirror image of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. There may be a special meaning here for you in terms of recent relationships, Sagittarius. Every person that's in our life, for a short, medium or long term, is there to be part of our experience in learning and growing. They can be the supporter, they can be the prodder, the catalyst, the mirror that we need to help us understand or see things from different perspectives, and to challenge us in a way that, perhaps can help us to see the things that we don't want to see. Remember the light wolf and the dark wolf. And so value and come from a place of appreciation for all relationships. This is your finishing card for the reading, and so I feel like Spirit is saying with a great deal of tenderness for you, because I do sense that there is some healing going on for you during this month around something that has been a bit more painful, but it's coming to a nice conclusion, let's just say, a healing conclusion, justice and harmony restored. So it's a gentle reminder that as you reflect upon the relationships in your life, all relationships, family, friends, partners, people that you work with, they're there to help you, guide you, show you in some way. And sometimes those relationships are comfortable and sometimes they're uncomfortable. But just know that they are there for a reason. And this is important for you to slow down and take that in and to really appreciate that. So Sagittarius, this is your reading. There are beautiful things happening for you. So take heart. There's hope for you, a bright future. Enjoy the month, and don't forget to re-watch the reading so you can remember the beautiful guidance that's been given to you, and check out the weekly reads and your love reading. All right, Sagittarius, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye now.